Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome to viewers on onespotmedia.com as well as TVJ International in the Cayman Islands.
Up first this evening, back to the drawing board. Delegates attending the Jamaica Teachers Association's 62nd annual conference have rejected the government's latest wage offer.
Of the 213 votes cast, 4 were rejected. 54 voted to accept, while 155 voted to reject. Ramarda Lyons reports.
We fight to do many other things in this nation. Where does our priority truly lie?
School's out, but the Jamaica Teachers Association, JTA, has given the government a failing grade. Its latest wage offer to teachers, issued on August 14, 2026, has been rejected. This offer covered the 2025 to 2028 contractual period. The JTA says the Finance Ministry has homework to do.
The decision of the teachers of the nation, of the 213 members present in the room, 155 of those members present rejected what the government currently have on offer to the teachers of this nation.
The negotiations between the JTA and the Ministry of Finance have been ongoing for a while, and following the vote on Tuesday, August 18, 2026, with teachers eager for changes, they are far from over.
The teachers have spoken, and that is an indication to the leadership of the association, the presidential corps, the secretariat, that we will know. Well, our first course of action would be that we need to write to the Ministry of Education, of Finance, for having sent us the offer. Then we need to respond in writing what the will of the voice of the teachers, what that is at this time. And they're saying, presidential corps, admin, you need to go back to the table and have some further discussions and deliberations.
The JTA had issued a 28-point wage and benefits claim to the government. It recently indicated that the issue of teacher migration is linked to some of those claims. The association said they are yet to be meaningfully addressed.
Nothing for the teachers of this nation has ever come easy. Nothing. We've always had to struggle. And so the struggle continues.
One area of focus, a uniform policy and protective clothing. This followed an agreement in March 2023. Flash forward to 2026.
The government having some 3 or 4 levels in the uniform policy, and this smallest remuneration package is $135,000. And the government of Jamaica has offered the teachers not one of the 4 categories, but $38,500. So we do not qualify to be benchmarked and to be retrofitted or to sit in any of the existing quartiles that exist for the uniform policy as embedded in the document that guides the uniform policy for the public sector workers. Why the treatment of the teachers in this way? We continue to question.
With mere weeks to the new academic year, the JT and the government continue to flip through old pages. And from all indications, the topic will remain on the books.
And we will continue to have those conversations with the Ministry of Finance for them to come to an understanding that there are some matters that are quite important to the teachers that they need to reflect on and certainly move in another direction.
Ramarda Lyons, TVJ News.
In the meantime, the JTA president did not rule out the possibility of a potential disruption at the start of the new school year in September. That's if teachers still aren't satisfied with what's offered by the government.
This conference has one more day to go. The intentions, if the teachers so have an intention, they may communicate, say, to the presidential core, to the leadership of the association. We never know. We wait and see.
The Caribbean Examination Council is reporting a 3 percentage point increase in the regional mathematics pass rate for CSEC this year, while students enrolled in the new Caribbean Targeted Education Certificate, CTEC, recording an 88% pass rate. But as CXC celebrates the gains, it is sounding the alarm over the sharp increase in examination irregularities, warning that students found guilty of misconduct could face cancelled grades or disqualification. Sandy Williams has more.
The region is making steady inroads in its numerous challenges, with overall mathematics performance in the 2026 May-June Caribbean Secondary Examination Certificate now at 42%. This is a marginal jump from the 39% recorded last year. Literacy figures were maintained, with the regional average remaining at 80% for students who passed English A. Director of Operations at CXC, Dr. Nicole Manning, detailed the standout subject areas for CSEC, where several territories recorded pass rates above, at, or below the regional average.
And the overall performance being 72.18%. Now, for CSEC Information Technology, as you note, similar to what we had in Cape, was the top performing subject for us. So the regional percentage being 83%. For principles of business, the regional percentage is 81%. And English A, the regional percentage looking good, 80% regional percentage. I must also note EDPM with a 79% percentage.
Dr. Manning said social studies took a hit, with several territories performing below the regional average, with lows of 44% and highs at 100%. As for the regional performance in the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination CAPE, Dr. Manning also detailed some of the top subject areas where performances increased.
So we are seeing 93.52% of our candidates overall receiving acceptable grades. In looking at that, we're seeing Caribbean studies coming out on top as in terms of candidates receiving percentage of candidates receiving acceptable grades. For information technology, both units 1 and 2, something that is very, I guess for this particular generation, the regional percentage for both 95% and 99% consecutively. Environmental science, units 1 and 2, we saw that the percentage of the candidates receiving acceptable grade, 97% for Environmental Science Unit 1 and 96% for Unit 2. I want to also add that physics, another subject, we also saw good performance, the regional performance, 97% and 98%.
And students who wrote the modularized Caribbean Targeted Education Certificate CTEC registered an 88% pass rate across the region. CTEC was developed to address the perennial underperformance of students, especially in mathematics. Jamaica is one of 15 territories that participated in the mathematics pilot exam, with 1,334 candidates selected by schools and education ministries. Of the larger pool of 6,453 candidates under the pilot program, 2,535 sat the 2026 May-June exam. Registrar and CEO Dr. Wayne Wesley announced that the Caribbean students are already seeing benefits based on the results from Module 1.
Measured against a generation in which barely 1 in 3 candidates succeed in a typical sitting, this achievement represents a remarkable turnaround. The May-June mathematics pilot proves that the modular approach works for students, for classrooms, and for the region.
Meanwhile, the Caribbean Examinations Council CXC is reporting a sharp increase in examination irregularities this year.
The top 3 issues we had this year, Use of unauthorized devices, this represented the largest instance reported. 2, collusion, where candidates are trying to work with each other in an exam to complete the exam. Thirdly, use of unauthorized material, and the new one on the block, AI misuse.
Dr. Manning said the increase was a serious concern for the regional examining body, particularly because students found guilty of examination misconduct risk having their grades cancelled or being disqualified. Sandy Williams, TVJ News.